in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Trojans will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Fighting Illini offense takes the field, and they'll have the ball first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Dropping back, it's Petty. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So the USC Trojans offense has its first opportunity of the day. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective
breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really test their physicality.
And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get this run.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to throw, it's Petty. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's going to run it. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Takes the handoff. It's Valentine. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten. And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Caught in the backfield, it's Valentine. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catch is made at the 15. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Running back searching for a hole. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football in these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They're facing a 3rd down. To throw, it's Fox. Dances away. Trying to find his man in the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field. Got some room to run. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Valentine. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. side, David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
And here comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Avan. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Burrell. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Burrell. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Trying to pound it in. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. They want to flex their muscle. 3 tight ends on the field on 3rd and goal. They'll try to sneak it. Sneaks it in.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Illinois offense returns to the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Off-play action on first down. Here's the pressure. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass, it's Petty. Bringing the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want to let him use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Firing to the right, complete. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Illinois. No fair catches here, looking for room. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. They'll run the toss. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, try to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments.
There's an arrow on the left. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Clemson is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up 14 over Temple. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping your run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They'll send the back in motion. Scanning the field, it's Petty. Time to take a shot. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Using his legs to buy some time. Working on the right. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Gonna run it. It's Burrell. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Off play action. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football, he was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
All by himself. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Looking for a man, it's Fox. He wants to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And after that incompletion, they are left with a third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Another incompletion on third down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. He got it. And now the lead is even bigger.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The play action fake. Sends it downfield. He's got it along the sideline. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Caught behind the line. It's Mahoney. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Dropping back, it's Petty. Caught over the middle, it's Hawkins. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Wants to throw again. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way. Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air on first down. Pulls it in.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner. Trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it to make big plays.
On the ground, it's Valentine. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Wants to throw. It's Petty. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Finds a spot in the middle. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Behind the chains now on second and long. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass on second down. Hit as he throws. Finds a man on the right. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. They'll immediately call timeout. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. He'll need to put some leg in this one. A 52-yard attempt and just the right finesse to get it in from the right. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the LA Coliseum.
Third quarter will get underway as soon as Illinois kicks it off. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
To the air, it's Fox. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab down the left side. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback.
And that is a bad. You set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those.
There he goes. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create opportunity for big plays.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Touchdown, USC! Great job by the back on the option. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UCF is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things inside the bounce house. Trust me when I tell you that. On the field and off them. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Louisiana. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Petty. Makes the catch. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Snagged in the middle, it's Dixon. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The short hands, it's Dixon. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose past the marker. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain.
The old toss, right? Toss it to him on the perimeter, get on the edge quickly. Receivers better block on the outside. Go get me some positive yards, get a fast guy in space. Nice play call.
Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
Dropping back, it's Fox. He's got him this time. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to...
Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Complete to the right. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes third and goal. From the gun to give, looking for room. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
A strong defensive stand, denying this man the end zone, and the defense gets the ball back. The Fighting Illini pinned deep in their own territory, trying to find some breathing room on first down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Give to the single back. And the defense was just daring them to throw over the top, and the offense didn't. They got stuffed. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Wide open downfield. Smashes through the tackle. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looking to pass. It's Petty. Rushes on him. On the move, he fires. He's got an open man. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The inside handoff. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Here comes the heat. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Valentine. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third down, he drops to throw. A strike downfield. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. They're dealing with a second and long. Just keeps slinging it. This time it's complete. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Illinois trying to move the chains on 3rd and inches. They'll run the sneak for it. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. Trying to do it on the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They give you 4 downs for a reason, and this offense decides to use every one of them.
Hey, if I had a back like that and I had this offensive line, man, I would do it too. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Roll the dice, give your guys an opportunity to go make a play, and they do.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Petty. Here's a heat. Fires downfield. He caught it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Illinois looking to pay things off on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Fires to the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Illinois. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had 0 problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Burrell. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Man, I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain, needed about 3 more on that one. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a second time in this one. On the run, still looking. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And the Trojans will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Fox. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that. It'll be 2nd down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
Direct snap. It's Cfl. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Back has it. He's going to keep it. Got enough for the first down. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They've got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Rides it and reads it. He'll take it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Cfl. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Rides the back. Keeps it. Oh, he's got some space. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Trojans. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They tackle a little more under this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Petty. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Illegal touchdown.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants a big play here late. And he's got it inside the 35. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on that.
And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.